Shehzad Poonawala, some would argue that this is a clear vote of no confidence in ML Khattar as Chief Minister. Of course, the Prime Minister paid, he really praised his leadership. But look at numbers, how they're stacking up. 2014, BJP had 47 of the 90 seats. 2019, post Pulwama, BJP won Lok Sabha seats. Assembly, they fell short of majority mark. Opposition says there is rising anger against ML Khattar government.
Taking the same standard you have applied, because you compared the Vidhan Sabha 2014 to 2019 Vidhan Sabha, in that election, even though our seats came down, our vote share went up by 3.5%. You can check it out.
Yes.
Secondly, Manohar Lal Khattar has been an excellent chief minister. So excellent that even Tehseen and his ilk, official or unofficial, are now rooting for him. Of course, he should be lauded. He made the GDP double. He ensured that there's 95% tap water coverage. He ensured that the sex ratio, which was 850, is now 932. So he has been an excellent performer. But Gaurav, in our party, no positions are permanent for anybody. And we always change the responsibilities one after the other as per the person's capability. But having said that, 2-3 points quickly Tehseen made. He said there is Jan Sailab. Let's assume Tehseen is right. There's Jan Sailab against Prime Minister Modi, BJP. Then why are they allying with Aam Aadmi Party, who made allegations against Robert Vadra that he's corrupt? Secondly, he said that, look, one MP going from one place to another means that your situation is very tight in Haryana. So by that logic, RLD left their alliance. We have seen what Mamta Didi has done. We have seen what Bihar, the alliance has been left by Nitish Kumar. We have seen that Ashok Chavan has left them. In Kerala, they have been told bye-bye. So that means the entire country, the situation of Congress is very tight. And thirdly, he said about this particular MP who left them, please ask Tehseen who is the father of this particular MP. And if you were respecting them so much, why did you never make the person's father the chief minister? Why his father had to leave the Congress party and come to BJP in the first place?
But even
so
when
my
he
point
left,
is that Tehseen is doing a brilliant job, but he has not answered one question.
Okay, go on, sir.
देखिए ऐसा है गौरव जी मैं तो केवल इतना कहता हूं कि बेआबरू और बेइज्जत कौन हो रहा है। आज ये अभी एक एनालिस्ट ने कहा कि हम लोग राहुल गांधी के ओबीसी कार्ड का जवाब दे रहे हैं। राहुल गांधी कहां जवाब दे रहे हैं? उन्होंने रेवांत रेड्डी को बनाया, जिन्होंने दलित उप मुख्यमंत्री को पैरों के पास बैठा दिया, जिन्होंने कहा कुर्मी डीएनए कमतर होता है। ही सेड इट ऑन इंडिया टुडे प्लेटफॉर्म एंड वी मेड मोहन यादव जी, वी मेड विष्णु जी, नाउ वी हैव मेड नायब सैनी जी। इनके पास एक अपॉर्चुनिटी तेलंगाना में था, किसको बनाया इन्होंने? हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री, यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री ओबीसी समाज से आते हैं। इन्होंने ओबीसी समाज को गाली दी। तो केवल टॉक करना ही राहुल गांधी का काम है क्या? राहुल गांधी वॉक द टॉक भी तो करे।
Tehseen Poonawala, respond. And if, as the JJP says, they're contesting all 10 seats, Jat votes will be divided. Nayab Singh Saini will consolidate the OBC votes, the non-Jat votes. Ultimately, is this disadvantage Congress?
Look, I will say it's advantage Congress. The BJP spokesperson will say it's advantage BJP. What's the point of fighting? We're both going to say that. Let's look at the facts. The BJP spokesperson says, why are you allying with the Aam Aadmi Party in Haryana? By that same logic, the most honorable Home Minister said about Mr. Sangma, he is the most corrupt chief minister in the history of India since independence. They are in an alliance with him. Why? Now, you cannot come up and say about hum kare to chamatkar, aap kare to gunegar. You have your electoral politics, you call it Chanakya Niti, so ours is Gandhigiri. We will have our differences in that. Let's look at what is the situation in Haryana. We are only discussing Haryana right now.
Yes.
Not only did the Hisar MP left, I have never said that Mr. Khattar was an excellent chief minister. In fact, I've been in record saying his DMs ordered farmers' heads to be broken. I tweeted about it and got into trouble with their police about it. He's been a disastrous chief minister. Mr. Anil Vij is extremely unhappy. He walked out of the meeting. We know that he went away in a private car. He was not there at the swearing ceremony. There were 7 chairs put up initially for the swearing ceremony. They had to be reduced to put 5 chairs. All of this is public domain. But if you still want to pretend everything is hunky-dory, all the best to you. Haryana is voting out BJP in the assembly elections. That's point number 1. Lok Sabha, yes, there is the Modi factor. It will depend on how the Congress can perform out there, how the Congress can take the votes. I'm not saying it's easy for Congress. Of course, the Congress will have to fight. And of course, the BJP won't make it easy. Of course, the BJP has political strategies. How can I move away from that reality? But to say everything the BJP does is a master stroke and everything the Congress does is political novice, I think that's far away from reality. I think Haryana is a state that will surprise many.
Haryana will surprise many, but in Lok Sabha you're saying it still would be advantage. It may be
Prime Minister has a
okay because
the
of the
Prime
Prime
Minister
Minister.
has a slight edge. Of course he does, and it's politically it'll be suicide not to accept that. Of course he's slight edge. Can the
Okay,
Congress
Shehzad wants
overcome
to
it? Yes,
quickly
it can
respond
if they
before I
play
bring
well.
in Ramesh Naik and Sanjay Singh. Respond, Shehzad.
First of all, I am amazed that has Anil Vij come and spoken to Tehseen on direct line, or has he come and given a statement to your channel? But those who give statements against each other, Randeep Surjewala, Kumari Shelja, they are constantly abusing Hooda. There Tehseen is becoming like Ma Gandhari. There he is Gandhari. ये ऐसे एनालिस्ट है. दूसरी बात यह है कि मैं इनसे सिर्फ इतना पूछना चाहता हूं कि हमने किसी को करप्ट बोला, किसी ने हमको करप्ट बोला, चलिए ठीक है. राजीव गांधी's भारत रत्न should be taken back has been said by AAP, and they have passed resolution in Delhi Assembly. They wanted to throw Sonia Gandhi in jail. So you are accepting both these points of AAP, right? That yes, Aam Aadmi Party is right that Rajiv Gandhi was Hatyara of Sikhs and Sonia Gandhi is mother of corruption. You first accept that.
Okay, since
Can
a
I
direct,
make a quick point?
yes,
Just
since a
one
direct
quick
point
point.
has been made, response sir, before I bring in
These
others.
are direct points, political points. Mr. Nitish Kumar ji and the Honorable Prime Minister were checking each other's DNA. They were doing DNA tests. Nitish ji was sending DNA samples to the Prime Minister. Honorable Amit Shah ji said, Nitish ke liye darwaze band ho gaye, ab wo wapas bhi aayegi, hum darwaze nahi khulenge. India Today covered it. Today they are the best of friends. So look, these are political points. These are not points that you're going to get points on in a debate case, not in votes. Vote Haryana, you are worried. That's the reality. Haryana will surprise the BJP and the Congress. Watch my words. Congress will do extremely well.
Okay. Ramesh Vinayak, 2019, several analysts argue that if BJP got all the seats, it was also because a Pulwama had happened. There are a large number of veterans and those who once donned the uniform in the state. So that gave a fillip, that gave tailwind to the BJP. What happens in 2024? There is no Pulwama advantage.
Gaurav, BJP created history in 2019, by winning all 10 seats in Haryana and securing, more than 50% vote share. It was basically Modi magic, because that magic didn't work in the assembly elections in October 2019, and where the BJP had to kind of take support of JJP to form the government. So I would argue that this change of guard has much to do with the BJP's attempt to get rid of JJP, which was increasingly seen to be a liability. We all know that JJP was seen to be unpopular. The rank and file of BJP has been betting for snapping alliance with Dushyant Chautala. But I would argue that, Mr. Khattar has run a pretty stable and steady government, which was, I would say, clean. We didn't see any major scandal, and he was pretty good at, the last mile delivery of, the central as well as the state government schemes. We have seen very transparent transfer policy. He was the first chief minister to introduce online transfer of teachers, which became template for many other states, Yes, he kind of was found wanting on law and order issues. There were a couple of stumbles there. But on the whole, Mr. Khattar, I would say, was a hands-on chief minister. So he was not seen to be a liability for BJP. So I guess, he has only made a, kind of room for his, political disciple, Nayab Singh Saini, and perhaps he would opt for Lok Sabha elections, and, BJP may be, planning to give him a role at the, central level.
Sanjay Singh, is there merit in the opposition? Some analysts arguing 2019 that Balakot advantage, that gave BJP that big wave, the big tailwind because of the ex-servicemen community, that spirit of nationalism. And 2024, is Ram Mandir that platform, or is there merit in the Congress saying Pehlwan naraz hai, the wrestlers are angry, the farmers are angry, the youth are angry, and that would be advantage Congress, disadvantage BJP?
For those who said, to my best of understanding, and I was covering on the ground, 19, I traveled extensively, 14, I traveled extensively, and in some of assembly elections also, I have traveled extensively covering those elections. Those who claim that it was because of Pulwama and Balakot, the BJP won, of course, there is some reality to that, but not entirely, because Modi, in any case, by 2019, when the elections happened, Modi, great sections of people, overwhelming section of people, I would say, they believed in Modi's kind of delivery and the kind of work that he was doing. What Balakot and Pulwama did was to cement that into consolidating the vote.
Okay.
Here was a prime minister, here was a party, here was a government who actually strike back. जो मुंहतोड़ जवाब देना कहते हैं, actually there was a folly when Vajpayee government, when the parliament attack happened, Vajpayee said आर पार की लड़ाई होगी, and that did not happen. That proved costly to the BJP. And also IC 184 hijacking. Modi, the strong government, the message went that apart from delivery, here is a strong government, and therefore that happened. In 2024, the regime begins with abrogation of 370, and therefore there is some connectivity when Modi says 370 seats for the BJP.